there's a reason why we stopped doing Soakhole pits for our biodigesters that we construct for homeowners in Ghana. In this video, I'm going to show you typical reason why we stopped that type of Soakhole construction for biodegradable toilet waste biodigesters. Let's get into the video now. So biodigester maintenance 101. This biodigester was done with a soakaway for it. The idea was that it was going to be connected to this old soakaway that was here. So it was connected to it. But then they put stones and blocks and stuff in it. The only problem is now they do add bathroom wastewater is all added to it. So what happens is when the water gets to a level, naturally what it does is it does return. If there's heavy usage, then there's a problem of the digester water working. So what we are trying to do is to have it done in such a way that a new soakaway will be done, small size soakaway will be done, and then a pump will be put on it, and the water will be connected to this water which is going outside the house. There's a bigger drainage. Luckily, they've done another water for the excess water from the soakaway to go into it. So this one will go all the way out. And then there's a chamber outside that it will be connected to. So the only decision we have to make in the end is that we give them the options. Either we do another soakaway and then we divert the water to it immediately, or there's a drainage system that's already going out into the bigger drainage system outside. We let the plumber fix a pump on the original grey water soakaway, and then that one is what is connected into the gutter. Still need a submersible pump whereby the water gets to a level and then the water can go out of the digester. Because then the problem of water retaining the digester is going to have a long-term effect on the digester. Obviously, there are 2 things or 3 things that might happen. You have the problem of smell coming through the toilet room because a lot of toilet will be stuck because there's water in it, or the problem of biodegradation whereby the solid is not going to biodegrade well will also be happening to you when there's a lot of water in the digester. So then the obvious option is to have it pumped out regularly every 2-3 months, every month, depending on the problem or the season that you find yourself. The cha near your pie. The pie near because you're very so when lines no lines being here.
So trees are
They will say sometimes a normal
deep kakra.
yeah. Deep kakra.
3 feet.
Yeah, 3 by 2 make it. The pump is yeah, silly. I know.
Comfy.
Copy. And then no matter what the pressure, no, a hundred,
The pump.
yeah. Tikani the bells.
Kakra.
The moment you clean him, whoever comes to you, they'll clean it inside nicely. Naka any nice. Naka any side. And then who better no?
Yes.
Oh, that's a problem. Good. It's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
There you go. That's all. It can be done like that. Then they'll have their peace of mind. Otherwise, there will be continuous calling of us. The original soakaway, when they did the groundworks, that's why now we do stop doing the Soakhole pits and other stuff. So we prefer, if you are going to tile your house like this, you are going to do the groundwork, you are going to do the floor, the best thing is to have the soakaway done. So what we have done is to put everything inside. And then the bigger plan is, here has been done. What we're going to do is we're going to seal it airtight, so that in case it rains or any water will not go in. And then we are going to leave the pipe that comes here. Right now, the pipe has already been connected to this soakaway. And the problem with this soakaway is that there are stones in it already. So what we will ask them to do is to remove all the stones from it, the covert. They have the kitchen water here, and the digester water has also been brought here, which is not ideal. But since we have it, we will remove all the stones, get a plumber to put a pump in this particular covert, and then give it an overflow to this. And this is what is the one going out, right? So that if there's an issue, this is where everybody comes. And then if there's an issue, the water is pumped from here. So basically, that's what must be done. And then everything is going to be fine. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe and be part of a growing community of biodigester lovers right here in Ghana. That's the solution we are recommending for the homeowner in this particular situation. The next time you are constructing a biodigester, the key advice is that insist on having traditional soakaway done or having a better option of dropping it in the gutter. But you must do a filtration soakaway ahead before the water goes into the wastewater drainage system. So basically, what we are dealing with right now is to see the possibilities or the options that are available for the homeowner. So the initial discussion was that why not do a soakaway in agreement with the plumber? Why not do an immediate soakaway, traditional soakaway with blocks and perforations, and then of course the top slab, very, very close to where the digester is. And then we give it a shea pipe down there into it immediately, so that the water in the digester can leave, right? The wastewater can leave. The wastewater can leave. And then the option of having a pump now can then be discussed because the pipe is just around that end there. And then the elevation is where to put the pipe and the pump on it so that you can travel a bit and go all the way to the traditional, to the bigger drainage that's a bit outside. The pipes have been laid and a concrete work has been done, showing the chamber. The inspection chamber is there, showing where the water is coming from and where it's going and what can be done about it. So even in this particular situation, that chamber, filtration can be put in that chamber. Extra chippings, extra sand, and charcoal can all be added into it, making a filtration chamber where the water can equally be a bit clean before the residue or the excess one or the cleaner ones go into the drainage system. If your wastewater is not going, because probably when you did a digester, you did a Soakhole pit and it's been blocked, it's not working anymore, the best option for you is to do two things. One is to get a filtration chamber done where the water will go, and if you do have a gutter, that water can be piped into it. The second option is to have a traditional soakaway done and then do some filtration inside and put a pump, a submersible pump on it, and pump the water to the nearest soakaway or drain system that you have available to you. All these options helps your biodigester last longer. Then the problem of the wastewater being stuck in the digester is going out and it's not affecting the effective working of the biodigester. Remember, the wastewater is always your biggest problem. If it's mixed with the toilet, there's going to be scent, there's going to be smell, and obviously there's not going to be any biodegradation. Ensure the water is out and your biodigester is good to go. The next video showing on the channel is going to show you specifically how to construct the biodigester and have it construct well, if you're a homeowner, how to use it as an option in managing your solid waste.